For the purpose of this mapping, we're going to be using a 5 by 5 grid, longitude of 5 by 5 minute grid. So I'm going to show you how to digitize with steps today. We'll just do contours. I'm going to see if I can show you two ways of doing contours, but let's see how it goes, yeah? So this is my grid I'm going to be working with. Show you how to input the grid, yeah? So I already worked on this, but let me delete this and do them again, so it's obvious. So I showed you the grid that we're working with already, these details, so to make them more obvious, to put them into the Google right now as place mark. So we're gonna start. The best way to do it is to cross it. If I know the best, that's where I do it. You cross it, you first do. You can do it in any sequence, but you have to do this against this. That's one. This against this. Sorry. Against this, that's two. And move here. This against this, three. And this against this. So I'll be starting with the top, this smaller latitude. Smaller longitude against smaller latitude, yeah. So I'll call that A1. A1. Yeah, I gotta check the latitude again. So yeah, latitude of 6 degree, 12 minutes. 6 degree, 12 minutes. Against, I think it was 8 against 8-3, yeah. 8 degree 3 minutes. So put A1. I don't know if you can see A1 here, but that's A1. Let's zoom in. Yeah, that's A1. So I'll show you how to do A2, then I'll pause the video and go through A4. It's just to show you what I've shown you again. Make sure you understand this time. So A2. Like I said before, we've worked on the smaller latitude and smaller longitude. So now I'm going smaller longitude, smaller latitude against, yeah, smaller latitude against bigger longitude. So 612. So 12 against 8, I think. Yeah, 8. You see how it's looking small. The more you zoom in, the clearer it gets. So yeah, you can see area of study is Abakaliki in Ebonyi State. So I'm gonna pause the video now so I will finish the time and stuff. So you can see I've done A1 through 4. Then yeah, let me zoom in. So I zoom in now, yeah. Normally you have to draw a grid as a square, since 5 by 5 is square. A square that covers the entire area, so you see what's within your area of study, and you don't really go out of it. So you do that with polygon, sorry. Polygon. You do that with polygon. Move this from your way first. So normally you're expected to do a polygon that's bigger than your grid area. That way you can get the total detail and not cut details. But if you do your exact area while making your map, you encounter difficulties. You might even have to cut some part of your map if you don't do it this big. So it's not so straight. Don't blame me. I'm sorry. So let's name it test. Yeah, test. So it does not obstruct your view with this white stuff. So we're going to change the color here. Here you see the area, you can remove it from field, which is what's in puts its outline. Change the color of the line to make it clearer, like red. Then increase the width. Let's give it 3. So it's bold. Here it is. Okay. So here it is now. So like I said, we're working on contour today. To go about the contour is tricky. So since we've gotten our grid now, and the grid is lower than the normal area, which is good. Now we can get the contour that reaches out of your map, gets all this place. Now you might not think that's important until you actually impute this in ArcGIS, and you most likely, in fact, you see the importance. It shows itself. So let's start. Use your path. Keep this aside. Let's reduce the size. Keep this aside. This is the best part of making the map. So let me explain what's happening here. You see those red dots that move along with my path? Come on, just having a issue. I move along with my path. Those are sample points. At every point there, the dot records the longitude, the latitude, and the altitude. So this information will later convert it with CCX and put into Excel before sending it to ArcGIS. So the more your sample points, the better, the more accurate your contour mapping is. So I enjoy the zigzagging. This is the fun part of the map. Have fun while doing it, yo. You can draw shapes and stuff. The tighter it is, the more accurate, but doesn't mean you should turn your screen to blood and stuff. Just freestyle it. Okay. I scratched that. It's not more the most fun part. My hands are very paining me. Oh. Yeah, I forgot to say you should use data when doing this. Especially if you not loaded it before. If you loaded it before, it's okay. If you look towards the bottom of the screen, if I move my mouse to move, but look towards the bottom of the screen around here, you see the elevation. So you see that as I'm moving, the elevation is changing. It's taking records of all the elevation along the area. I hope you get. If you have any question, you can always message me on when you're done. When I'm done, I'll drop a link or a number or something on how to reach me. It's getting tiring, so I have to speed up a bit. So yeah, done that. So we name it, say DEMT, Digital Elevation Model Test. We save this and save place as DMT KML. I'll put this in my desktop so it's easy to locate. You got so far now, so next to go to TCX. Yeah, I forgot to say, to do this you have to have a TCX downloader, you have to have TCS converter, you have to have your ArcGIS, you have to have your Google Earth, and have something that can open Excel sheets. Either Microsoft, I can open spreadsheet, it could be Microsoft Excel, it could be, what's the other one on my laptop? Yeah, WPS, whatever can open it, whatever works for you. So it's just, when you download it, it comes in Dutch, you have to come here and change it to English. So you import file without open file there. You know where you saved your KML before now. the KML we did. You know where I saved it? So I saved mine on my desktop, DEMT. So easy for me to locate. You see it loading. So it has loaded all the points, all the sample points, those red dots. And you can see the latitude and longitude that are available, the distance between each point is there. But the altitude is missing. This to get the altitude, you go to track modify. You do update altitude. Now, if you don't have data or you have poor network, this isn't going to work. And here they ask you, are you ready to continue? Your altitude will be erased and rescanned, which is what we want since altitude there is already zero. So yes, please. Well, so back to this. Funny enough, I just noticed something as I was working now that TCX is having issues. So what you do is you upload your data. Like you upload the data we just did to this site, GPS visualizer. So let's refresh this. So remember the name of our file, DMT. DMT. And convert it to a GPX file here. Like you can convert and add that elevation. Of course, you need data for this. So they give you a link for you to download the data in GPX form, which is this. So click and download the way. So this is our file here. Now you have to go and look for it. Download 48. So this is it here. Let's also change it to DEMT. So we'll go back to TCX now and re-import the file. Now importing this one we just did now is in yeah, downloads. So import, you see, came in with latitude, longitude, and altitude. Everything is complete. No need to do track modify anymore. Still loading, so let's wait. Yeah, so everything is ready. Next is to export, save as CSV, comma separated values. Let's go back to our desktop. DMT C for the CVS now, so we can differentiate easily. To save. Here, they ask you whether to use columns or comma, semicolon or comma. You click no for comma. So with that done, you've saved. Now we have to go back to ArcGIS. So I'll pause the video now and resume when my ArcGIS has loaded. So we're here again. Start with blank map. Yeah, so from the file, ArcGIS and login. Come to file, add data, add XY data, XY, longitude and latitude, XY. So go back to where we saved our last file, the CSV file. In case you're new ArcGIS, this is to add folder, to connect a folder. So you click here, click a folder which you want to connect. So you click, like now, click there and click desktop. My desktop is connected, so I can always enter in the desktop. So DMTC. X is longitude, Y latitude, of course. Then Z is altitude. Here it shows a no coordinate system because I've not put the coordinate system for this work. So we're going to be using MENA because I am a Nigerian and we use MENA in Nigeria. So I've already provided it, but in case you're working on this, you have to go to geologic coordinate system to Africa and MENA here. So okay, okay, watch it happen. So these are your red dots, sample points from the work we did previously. So you come here, click your table, your toolbox. Why lagging? So yeah, my toolbox is up. Come here. Thank you. So you go to spatial analyst tool. Yeah, I'm gonna keep for today here in case you're not listening to the audio. So spatial analyst tool. Interpolation. So you Krieg. Now Krieg is going to combine the elevation data from all these points and make kind of a contour, but instead of normal contour, this is color coding of segments. So areas that have the same color are the same elevation are color coded with the same color. Something like that. You see this one. So we insert ZMCC, which we just added. Why are you lagging? Why are you lagging? So yeah, let us show up. Your Z field, like I showed you before, should be altitude. And you can name this. You can name this, but I'm not gonna name it. So to name it, just edit here, or you click here and choose a file, a folder you want to put this on. Okay.